Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for June 26, 2018 for your Tuesday. High pressure was in control over weather yesterday and last night, is now moving offshore, and you can see that right here that is going to be moving offshore and getting a little bit of a southeasterly wind here. Really isn't going to do much to the temperatures except right along the shoreline, might be stuck in the 70s, but elsewhere in the interior we are right around 80 or maybe the lower 80s for highs, so a very nice afternoon today. Once again, mostly sunny skies are expected, and then mostly clear to start the evening, and then we're going to go to partly cloudy skies later at night. We're going to have a warm front moving in from the southwest, and I'll show you that advance here. This is the overnight hours, so it's still off to the west here, so I don't expect Wednesday should start off partly cloudy in the morning and then increase clouds in the afternoon with mostly cloudy skies by the end of the day. So not a real big deal. No precipitation to speak of during the day, though, because this is as far as it gets by the evening. You can see this warm front still off to the west, and our area is still dry, just an increase in clouds out ahead of that. So then we go to the overnight hours. We do have scattered showers and thunderstorms that are going to move through during the overnight. And then the trailing cold front, it's hard to see here because we're almost right on top of each other. The warm front's actually right here, and the cold front's back here. So there's not much of a break in between. You're going to have one and then the other. And so we'll have showers at least for Thursday morning, but this might hold on in some eastern areas into the afternoon. And you can see that here. Our eastern sections could have some showers or maybe some thunderstorms isolated later in the afternoon, depending on how much clearing we have there in between fronts. I don't expect any clear skies in between because we're going to be in between, so close to those fronts in between. So not enough time for the sun to get going or coming out. So we're expecting just a constant, mainly cloudy day here on Thursday. After that point, this does move offshore, and we get into still a northwesterly flow, but very warm temperatures here coming in for Friday. This is going to be the start of our heat wave. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. And we're going to start this off at Wednesday evening, and you can see our area is really not getting the precipitation yet. It does move east overnight, so maybe mid to late evening it starts coming in from the west. It takes a little bit longer for areas further east, but it's just spotty showers or whatever through the overnight period. And this is along the warm front, and then the trailing cold front's going to come through on Thursday. But as the front is moving eastward, you can see it gets hung up a little bit. And this is now looking at 2 p.m. So you can see our eastern sections are still under the threat for showers. And that very slowly moves east here's 5 p.m., here's 8 p.m., and it's finally out of here. Uncertain if you're going to have some clearing late in the day on Thursday. If this gets a little bit faster to get it eject out of here and the front moves through a little quicker, even by a few hours, you will have clearing at the very end of the day. But either way, Thursday doesn't look like that it's going to be too sunny, so we're looking at just mainly scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm, and the thunderstorms don't look too bad either. All right, so going into Friday, big ridge is going to be setting up over the eastern United States, up and over the top, and we're going to get winds. Winds are going to be coming from the southwest, but the surge of warmth is going to be setting up over our region. We're going to get 90s surging in here, probably lower 90s here on Friday, and once we get to Saturday, much of the same, but we're going to be increasing the temperature a little bit, maybe 94, 95 for highs. And then I think Sunday is going to be your peak heating day. Still no precipitation. This is going to be a rain-free stretch. When you get this hot, it's kind of hard to get, with a upper level ridge sitting right over top of the region. It's going to be very difficult to get any kind of precipitation. So mostly sunny, or if not completely sunny skies on both days. Expecting the peak heating day to be Sunday with highs in the mid to upper 90s. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody flirts with 100, especially by Newark and Philadelphia, places like around there. The usually hotter spots in the urbanized areas will have the best chance to see that. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody be 97, 98, 99-ish though, in that corridor especially. But Sunday's gonna be your peak heating day with high pressure sitting directly over top of the region. And that's going to keep any precipitation away as well. I do think we're going to have a northwesterly flow coming in on both Friday and Saturday, so your humidity, even though it's going to be hot, the humidity levels aren't going to be that great, so your heat index values will be pretty close to the actual temperature. Once we get to Sunday, they'll probably increase a little by a couple degrees, and then Monday, I think, is when the humidity comes in. Still going to be hot on Monday, and because of that, the mixing out of the dew points is probably not going to be quite as hot as Sunday, even though that ridge is still over top, but we have an increase in humidity, and therefore the temperatures have are capped at how high they can go. So you're probably back to the 94, 95-ish range on Monday. Not that it really makes much of a difference, but going from 97 to 94, but whatever. The increase in humidity is going to still make it feel just as hot, if not hotter, by the time we get to Monday. And then this completes our 7-day forecast period, but we're going to continue this beyond that This goes into July 3rd and July 4th. We might have a thunderstorm isolated possible on the 4th of July holiday. That's getting a little bit too far ahead of ourselves there as far as precipitation goes, but I wouldn't bank on it. It looks like we're going to be in the 90s or better straight through the 4th of July holiday, which is next Thursday. Of course, through the holiday weekend is going to be at its hottest point, but I do think a 90 or better will continue through July 4th, if not July 5th. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for June 26, 2018. Have a great Tuesday.